Forests have endured a time beyond people's imaginations. Forests have numerous stories to tell. They are the habitat of countless lives and a place of rejuvenation for people. Let's meet the people who are protecting the lives in the forests. Gwangnung Forest, where the Korea National Arboretum is located, has been protected as a royal forest since 540 years ago. Possessing a stunning natural environment, it is the habitat of life, ranging from rare plants to natural monuments. It's why the value of Gwangnung Forest was recognized globally and designated as a UNESCO biosphere. Gwangnung Forest is a natural masterpiece with a harmony of life, presenting unique and stunning scenery in each of the 4 seasons. It's a new morning at the Arboretum. The Korea National Arboretum is a special place where you can see the Gwangnung Forest and the various organisms that inhabit it. In 1999, the Korea National Arboretum was established to collect, preserve, and study the life forms of forests in a systematic manner. Today, it studies plants and insects that inhabit the forests, researches seeds and specimens, organizes exhibits, and provides forestry education. The Korea National Arboretum has organized specialized gardens which are open to the general public and experts by their use and taxonomical characteristics. The specialized gardens include the Ornamental Tree Garden, presenting a collection of trees with high ornamental value. The Flowering Tree Garden, which exhibits trees with beautiful flowers. And the Aquatic Plant Garden, Medicinal Plant Garden, Rare and Endemic Plant Archive, and Temperate House. The Korea National Arboretum also consists of specialized facilities for specialized activities. The Korea National Herbarium is the nation's first exclusive specimen facility, established to contribute to further research in related sectors through procuring large numbers of specimens, establishing accurate species categorization systems, and enhancing the usage of specimens through impeccable management and conservation. The seed bank is a mandatory facility for long-term preservation of the seeds, which are essential to the research, conservation, and usage of the plant resources. It is equipped with a high-tech management system for long-term preservation of seeds. The Tropical Plant Resources Research Center was established in 2009 in an effort to expand the scope of forestry research. It contributes the collection and preservation of tropical plant resources of infinite value and to secure future resources which will allow us to prepare for environmental changes and heighten the value of plant resources. The Forest Museum is a place that exhibits the history and future of Korea's forests and forestry. It features various exhibits related to forestry, relics, and woodwork. The research team is climbing mountains to study the forest organisms of the Korean Peninsula. Today, the team is here to conduct an extensive study of the organisms that inhabit the Paektu Mountains. The researchers observe each flower and tree, recording their number and characteristics. Monitoring the habitat on a regular basis is a crucial part of protecting our natural environment. The insect team and mushroom team are also collecting specimens. Insects and mushrooms are key constituents of the forests, and there is an extensive research regarding them. The efforts to protect the beautiful natural environment and biodiversity must continue until we complete the biological survey of the Korean Peninsula. Let's meet the preservation team, who are working to protect Korea's endemic plants. The Korea National Arboretum is leading efforts to preserve life forms throughout Korea. Observing the habitat of plants and protecting endangered species are two of the Korea National Arboretum's key roles. Reviving endangered plants is also very important. Recently, the Korea National Arboretum successfully revived a rare orchid through proliferation. Each year, the Korea National Arboretum designates endangered rare plants and restores them in a systematic manner. Throughout the country, there are restoration sites that have been restored by the Korea National Arboretum. Since we can't bring back nature once it's lost, the Korea National Arboretum's efforts to protect this nature must continue. Forest organisms collected throughout the country are brought to the Korea National Arboretum. Creating specimens that preserve the natural forms of forests and studying the insect ecology are crucial steps in securing important biological resources. The Korea National Arboretum is recognized as the base camp of Korea's biological resources for its systematic management of specimens and plant seeds. Through this effort, the Korea National Arboretum builds a world-class biological resources knowledge base of organisms in Korea. Preserving plants that represent each region is one of the Korea National Arboretum's important roles. Preservation of such plants is crucial in determining and researching the habitat and environment of Korea's endemic and rare plants. Discovering the potentialities of plant resources is crucial for our future. Proliferating endangered plants, restoring and improving them, the Korea National Arboretum is working to unleash the full potential value of the plants. It is also discovering the infinite power of the plant genes. By forming the DMZ National Arboretum to preserve the forest ecosystem of the DMZ, the Korea National Arboretum is securing the biodiversity of North Korea's plants and is studying rare, endemic, and endangered species. The Gwangnam Forest is a UNESCO biosphere, which means that its value is recognized by the world. Through systematic preservation activities and exchanges with arboretums and botanical gardens overseas, the Korea National Arboretum is leading efforts to study forest organisms around the world and discovering their value. The Korea National Arboretum is hosting a daily gardening competition to expand the gardening culture in everyday life and supporting the development of gardens in schools using Korean wildflowers. Furthermore, it is working to increase global awareness of Korean gardens. Today, we have delightful guests at the Korea National Arboretum. The Forest Museum is a popular learning site as you can see all the plants of Gwangnam Forest in one place. It is considered the best place to learn about and to understand the forest. The forest is an open-air learning site of life. As visitors touch and experience the forest hands-on, they learn about the various organisms that inhabit the forest, as well as interesting tales about the forest. The hands-on experience in the forest offers learning for everyone, regardless of age. The BioBlitz, a biodiversity exploration competition, is a great opportunity to learn about all the organisms in the forest, including plants, animals, insects, and reptiles. It is a time when people can interact with the forest and the organisms in it. After the hustle and bustle, the day is over at the Arboretum, but the meaningful efforts of the Korea National Arboretum will continue throughout the year. Korea's leading forest organism research institute, Korea National Arboretum. Based on its outstanding achievements, it is now preparing to soar to new heights. By improving its collection, research and preservation of forest resources, and expanding the scope of forest research, Korea National Arboretum will establish itself as a world-class arboretum. Korea National Arboretum.